Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Izzul Maslamah. I will retell the novel about The Servant's Shadow by Riordan. The plot of story: Serpent's Shadow begins when Carter and Sadie travel to Texas the first known. With their initiates, they tell the leader of that non-deity that they need a heavily guarded magic scroll from the king to exhibit to try to stop the force of Apopsis, god of chaos. Apopsis plans swallow the sun and destroy the world in 3 days' time. Sadie sees a face in the wall, which tells her that they wouldn't understand the scroll if they didn't have a golden box. However, the gnome gets attacked, and the scroll is destroyed. At the 21st gnome is in Brooklyn, which is where they live. They discover that the golden box Sadie was told to retrieve by the face in the wall, who turns out to be Uncle Vinny. Sydney is a shadow block of King Tut. Horus, god of war, gives Carter a hint of a connection between shadows and status. Carter suspects that there is a better way to obliterate Apophis than blowing Sadie and himself 2 small pegs into the throat, and decides to speak with Thoth, god of knowledge. During a dance at school, Sadie meets Anubis, her cuddly boyfriend, and he suggests that the shadow is like a computer backup drive, which gives her an idea about using this shot to give him back his run, body and soul. A Russian magician tells them that the rebels, led by Sarah Jacob and Kwai, have teamed up with Apophis. Carter and Walt go to speak with Todd and helps them understand who Sydney is. They realize they have to visit the land of the dead at this trial and persuade Osiris to help them. When Zia and Sadie are visiting the House of Rest, Sadie realizes that Amos is following the path of Set, god of evil, who Amos once housed. The four of them convince Osiris, Lord of the Dead, to let Sydney go with them. Sadie and Walt go to look for Bessel, while Zia and Carter go with Sydney to find the Book of Thoth. Meanwhile, Sadie and Walt visit the goddess maid, hunting Katniss, who tells them she will help them if they can survive her hunt till sunset. They survive by using their same amulets. Walt uses the rest of his energy to revive this shield, and then he survives by becoming the host of Anubis. Meanwhile, they enter the land of the demons. Zia becomes the host of Reg, son of God. Sadie comes to help Carter bind Apophis' shadow to the statue. The shadow sends a distress call to all forces of chaos. Terror or Hippocatus arrives with the gods from the fourth house to find nursing home. Ra is reborn with Zia as his host. The other gods come to help them, while Ra gives Carter the Pharaoh's throne. They enter the fourth realm to help protect Amos against the rebels. Above it, it's Ra. And then Sadie and Carter execute his shadow. Ra and the rest of the gods retreat from the world. Carter and Sadie go to see their father to report Sydney's escape, but they are happy that they are alive and succeeded in saving the world. Sadie talks to her mother, who asks her to be careful because her gift of prophecy has shown her visions of other gods and river magic. For the main character, the first, Carter Kane. He is the leader of the house. Carter's eldest child of Julius and Rabbi Kane, and he is brother of Sadie Kane. He follows the path of Horus and was once the eye of the god himself. He is the second strongest magic in the world, next to his uncle Amos and tied with Sadie Kane. The second, Sadie Kane. She is one of the two main characters in this series. She is a young magician from England and sister of Carter. She likes Anubis, god of funerals and death, and Wildstone. Julius and Ruby Kane are her parents. Also, Sadie is one of the most powerful descendants of the ancient Egyptian pharaohs to be born in centuries. She is a powerful term of magic as she can speak the most number of divine words. The third, Wildstone. He is known as a charm maker. He is one of the trainees at the Amos house. He has a very serious past that may determine his future, what becomes Anubis' first human house. Fourth, Amos. He is Carter and Sadie's uncle, the younger brother of Julius Kane and the chief lector. The Zia Rashid. She can control fire literally in her hands. Carter and Sadie meet her as a safety in the first book, The Red Pyramid. Zia is a powerful scribe of the House of Life. And the last Sydney, he is a Prince Hamlet, better known as Sydney. He is a deceased magician who was quite evil and appears in the serpent. And then moral value from this novel is this novel teaches about loyalty, togetherness, and tolerance. And in this novel, we can take that in every problem faced, there must be a solution that does not harm us or endanger each other. The last, biography of the author. Biography of the author. Rick Riordan or Richard Russell Riordan Jr. Thank you.